Well, I'm just back from St. Lucia and I can't believe this. All this snow. Well, this is for you guys at Gossip TV. Well, this is another edition of Gossip TV, and it's being brought to you by Rolls-Royce jet engines and duty-free Prada men's fragrance. Let's go straight into the news about Christopher Ciccone. This is Madonna's brother, who's got a book that's expected to be a #1 bestseller called Living with My Sister Madonna. Christopher may have been living with his sister for all these years, but many years ago I'd be partying with Madonna at Danceteria, the famous nightclub in New York, where she first broke her act with the help of the DJ Jelly Bean Benitez. Well, Madonna's marriage to the macho Guy Ritchie is what seemed to have spelled the end of the sibling romance, with Guy's well-known homophobic jibes directed, allegedly, to Christopher. It may just be that Guy didn't like Christopher. And he says her adoption of the young Malawi child, David Banda, was just another one of her orchestrated attempts at controlling her public image. He also wants everyone to know that he was supplying a lot of drugs to some of her best friends of the time, including Kate Moss, Gwyneth Paltrow. He supplied cocaine to Courtney Love and Jack Nicholson, the book claims. Christopher also partied in that way, apparently, with Johnny Depp and also Sean Penn, Madonna's first husband. Of course, I think a lot of people will remember that on a famous Thanksgiving, Sean Penn left Madonna in their New Jersey mansion, trussed up like a turkey, and walked away to party in Manhattan and didn't come back for 2 days. One last thing about Christopher and Madonna. He claims they both lost their virginity at the same time, both in back cars to boys named Russell. Unfortunately for him, he said he lost his in a Datsun, and Madonna, well, she lost hers in a stretch Cadillac. This book will be on sale from March at all of the world's top-selling bookshops. Right, well, I've just come back from my little break in St. Lucia. I traveled down there with Mrs. Socialite Pete, and we managed to run into Amy Winehouse on the beach at Le Sport Hotel. Amy's been staying down there for the past month or so. She's even had a little island romance with a young man named Josh Bowman. She's now reported to be shacking up in her bungalow with the hotel's tennis trainer. She's also been seen doing some trapeze training on the hotel grounds. And I understand that the St. Lucian Government Tourist Board sent her a series of gifts for bringing such attention to the island. I got to see her, as I said, that once or twice there. She looks good. She's put on weight. The only thing is that she's put on one swimsuit the whole time, hasn't changed. Paris Hilton is in London, and she's promoting her British Best Friend version of the American My New Best Friend. She's got 12 contestants to whittle through to see who turns out to be her bestie, and she's bought a pad worth £2 million in Camden. I think I'm going to have to go snoop around down there and see what's going on with Miss Hilton. You know, socialites got to stick together. I'm going to be having some more news coming up over the next few weeks at Gossip. There are a lot of changes afoot. I think you'll be very excited. I'll have something on the movie 9, starring Sophia Loren, Penelope Cruz, and Nicole Kidman. There'll be also some tidbits about the big blockbuster Prince of Persia, which is coming out at the end of this year, beginning of next. We got a few little images to throw up right now about a fashion shoot that happened in Brighton at Sweet Boutique. They've got 2 branches, one in Hove and one in Kemptown. Some lovely little ladies posed around the lovely jelly beans. Looking good. And the photographer on the day was Deanna Franchi, and it was styled by none other than Alex, who is representing the usual suspects hair salons on Church Road. Uh-oh, Gossip has a correction. I'd like to do my name checks and shout-outs. Last episode, we did a shout-out to my friend Roger Davis Jr. in Seattle, Washington. I think we actually put an image up from Washington, D.C. It was a very political week. Anyway, big name check to you again, Roger. I hope you're doing well there in Seattle, Washington. I'd also like to say a nice shout out to Victoria Ledsham, who's in London. She was really amused that Boris Johnson, London's mayor, rode to work in yesterday's snowstorms on his bicycle. I'd also like to say a shout out to Eileen Van Tom, and she's in Belgium. Thanks for watching in Belgium. A shout out to Samantha Brown in Silicon Valley. Well, enough of this for this week. I think for me it's time for somewhere hot. So I'm off to see Randy in LA. Gossip TV.